Always fun to talk to Jerry Hatcher and learn something about his Whale Branch Warriors every year. You guys you've established a pretty good level of excellence now the last 3, 4, 5 years. You're not building now, you're maintaining and even getting better. What's the goal? What's the goal this year?
Well, but we want to go win a state championship, and we tell our kids this is not a football team. It's a football program now, and we're just going to reload. If you work and do what you have to do, we're going to be good. But why not set a goal for a state championship? And it's in Orangeburg. It's a little bit closer this year.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
How's depth? That's always a problem with the smaller schools, is having enough bodies. You got enough?
Yeah, depth got us last year. We went in at 6-5, but we were decimated by injuries. We went up to Lakeview, first round playoffs. I started 4 freshmen on defense, and so you keep your fingers crossed, knock on wood, and all those things. But right now, the depth is good. So, but we don't know what it's going to be in October because we're going to probably put 28 kids on the field for a varsity football game to start, and you're going to have injuries. You're going to have concussions, and you're going to have soft tissue injuries, those kind of things. But and which keep a kid out 2 or 3 games. So the depth is always the issue, Bob.
All right, one guy who's going to play both ways and be a part of all that depth and leading this team, Keith Chisholm. Tell me about it. You guys have been getting into the playoffs now consistently the last few years. What's it take to get the next step?
I think we just need to play as a team, and we need a big problem last year was the offense. So I think if we just come together on whole, we'll be all right.
Yeah. You're part of that, part of the defense too. What do you see improving offensively?
Our O-line, we're bigger. We're bigger this year. We got a little size to them.
You guys, I know from this guy that O-line is critical to having things get better. You looking forward to being behind this bunch?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For sure, because I feel like we have a good group this year. A great group, actually.
Yeah. A lot of seniors, or are you still pretty young? A lot of young guys?
We got a lot of seniors, but the young guys got a lot of size to them.
Big guys who eat, huh? You guys, schedule-wise, things about, you used to have to run a meat grinder of all the county schools. You don't quite have to do that anymore. Does that help?
Yeah, it does, but unfortunately, we only have 8 varsity games this year. Estill High School was a region opponent. Now they're the Hampton County Hurricanes. They combine with Wade Hampton, and then then we had something in week 3 with Baptist Hill that we lost that game, and we tried desperately, but we couldn't find any opponents. When you're like mid-cycle on scheduling, it's hard to pick up opponents. But we're hoping.
But that might not be a bad thing, huh? 8 games means only 8 times you're going to have to run a thin group out there.
Right? It could be in the long run. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm still going to look for other games that if we can find people may get cancellations and something may pop, and if it does, I'm going to jump on the schedule.
You don't want to go play them at their place, though.
Well, yeah.
You made that a pretty good home field.
Well, they made it a home field, and the community has. But, we like to walk out the back door and go play football and not get on the bus.
What is the biggest challenge for this team? What's the one thing that's kind of keeping you up late at night, making you think, what can I do to solve that problem?
Well, the offensive line, they're all back next season. There's no seniors in the offensive line. And there's 2 sophomores who actually started last year as freshmen. So they still have to learn, because the offensive line is the hardest position in football to learn, because it has to be so cohesive. But they're going to come together. When they do, you better watch out for Whale Branch.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to be tough if that offensive line, as much as you stress it.
And they're 5 300-pounders up there, and including one 6'7", 354. And there's some big kids, and they're not fat kids. They're big, lean kids.
You feed these guys up there, don't you?
Yeah, we have a Frogmore stew or a Lowcountry boil weekly, and make sure they maintain that weight. No, just kidding.
Coach Jerry Hatcher, the Whale Branch Warriors, they're going to be good this year, and it sounds like they're going to be even better in 2025. We want to thank all of our guests for making us just a little bit smarter over the last 30 minutes, and a special thanks to you for joining us. We'll be back in 90 minutes if you missed anything at all. I'm Bob Stevens.